Welcome to my kitchen. What we're going to do today is we're going to make some jambalaya. It's going to be that Cajun jambalaya. So let's get busy. Let's get down to it. And let's see what we need to make this. I have 2 pounds of chicken thighs. I have 1 pound of chicken breast. For our veggies that we're going to add, we have 1 medium onion, 1 bell pepper, scallions, 2 cloves of garlic, and a couple stalks of celery. And let me bring you over this way, let you know what we got here. We're going to have our seasonings, which are going to be, we have this Goya poultry seasoning, which is really great, it has salt in it. Also, our all-purpose seasoning, got this straight from New Orleans. This is Cajun seasoning. Has a little kick to it. Gravy Master. I'll show you about that later just to add a little color. Paprika. This right here also got New Orleans. This is crab, shrimp, and crawfish boil. We just add a little bit of that in. This is what they add to everything that they cook down there in New Orleans. Got some minced onion also and some black pepper. Here I have some sausage cut up, 2 different types of sausage. I have andouille sausage, which is found in a lot of Cajun dishes. It's a sweet sausage, tastes really good. Also have smoked sausage, which is going to add some of that smoky flavor that we're going to get into our jambalaya. And I have a 1/2 pound of both. So also, with the ingredients, we have some chicken broth, which also has sodium in it, so you really don't need salt in this recipe. Have a can of diced tomatoes, some jasmine rice, and some fresh thyme. Going to take all of our vegetables here and just chop those up real quick. And there you have it. Now the first thing we want to do is cook up this chicken. We're going to take about 1 of these poultry seasoning packs, and we're going to go in with 1/2 of that, about 1/2 of that pack. And again, that's going to add, it has a salt component to it already, so you don't really need salt. And then I'm going to coat it with our all-purpose Cajun seasoning that we have. A lot of people use that Creole seasoning. Again, since I got this straight from New Orleans, I'm going to go in with this one. Tastes pretty good. I'm going to coat these all around. I'm going to get in there with my hands and mix that up and get it nice and covered there. Let's set this to a medium heat, medium flame. And then we're going to add in some unsalted butter. About 1/2 a stick. Let that melt down. We're going to take the chicken, put it in there, and cook it on each side for about 4 minutes on each side. When it's all done, take the beautiful chicken out and move it to the side for later. We have our cooked chicken to the side. Cut that up into bite-sized pieces, and then we're going to add that in later. Make sure that you peel the skin off of your chicken thighs before you cut those up into bite-sized pieces. All right, and again, it's only cooked 3/4 of the way. It's going to cook the rest of the way when it's inside the oil. We're going to add in the Holy Trinity, which is peppers, onions, and salt. Add that right in. And we're going to sweat it down. We're going to cook this for about 8 whole minutes before we add in our next ingredient. And I also want to start adding in my seasonings to this. So I'm going to add just a capful of this Rex's crab, shrimp, and crawfish boil. Add that in. I'm going to add a capful of browning. That's really just for the color. And it adds a little bit of flavor too, if you cook with browning. Like that. I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of paprika. That smoky flavor. I'm going to add a teaspoon of minced onion. I'm going to add a teaspoon of pepper. And I'm also going to add in the diced tomatoes with about 3 minutes to go. Mix that all around. I'm going to start adding the sausage in with another pan while that's still going. I like to just cook my sausage up a little bit. You know, put that on about a medium-high heat and cook it for about 3, maybe 4 minutes before I toss it in with everything else and cook that for a little longer. But I like to get some color on mine, so I'm going to add all this sausage in right here. Now I'll turn this down to a low, but I'm going to turn it back up to medium. And I'm going to add these sausages in here, just like that. That's lovely. Now this is going to feed a lot of people, so this is why I'm adding so much ingredients in here. All right, now it's boiling up a little bit. Go ahead and add a couple things in. Add in some chicken. Add that chicken in. That's chicken thighs. And that's chicken breast. Let's add that in. See this pot getting full right here. About 2 to 2.5 cups of jasmine rice and just toast it a little bit. Let's bring this pot up to a medium high. Let's go in with our rice here. About 2.5 cups of rice. All right, now we got our rice in. I want 1 cup of chicken stock to go in there. You see it already has liquid. So I want 1 cup of chicken stock, and I'm going to do about 2.5 more cups of water. We're going to bring that to a boil. Once it's on a boil, we're going to lower it to a low heat, and then we're going to let it cook for about 20 to 25 minutes. While it's boiling, I just want to show you I'm going to add this fresh thyme in here. And I also put 2 bay leaves in there that are going to flavor it up a little bit. They're in there somewhere. So put that to a boil. I mix that rice in. To a nice rapid boil. Now, cover it up. Just bring it down to a simmer. Now, we're going to go for 22 minutes. I'm going to go right between 25. I'm going to go for 22 minutes. And I'm going to stir that occasionally about let's say every 7 minutes. I'll go ahead and stir that up a little bit. When you get to your last couple minutes of cooking here, just add in those scallions. And you can see, it's not even sticking to the bottom. That's how we know everything is done. And there you have it. Our jambalaya. Hey, I just want to taste this deliciousness real quick. Just got a little bit on my paper plate, then my fancy plate. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Get the sausage and the chicken in there. See that? See what that looks like? Here we go. Here we go. Steaming. Still steaming. Mmm. That's my baby calling me. Come here, Dad. You come here. Come here. Has a nice kick to it. Has a nice kick to it. Nice amount of spice. I mean, what more could you ask for? Mm. Woo! That's how you do Cajun. That's how you do jambalaya.